All right. Yordenis Ugas versus what? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Box Young, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze and simply talk about the sport of boxing. You know what it is, in a level-headed fashion, man. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribers since day one, recent subscribers. You all are awesome, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you all tuning into the flash lives, tuning into the premieres of my videos, you know, in real time. The playback family, man, you know what I'm saying? Commenting in the comment sections of the videos. You know, just all your support, man, you know, being part of this community, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you all. We are family, you know what I'm saying? If this is your first time, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and subscribe. This is a platform that just loves the sport of boxing. We just chop it up. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell so you know when I do my flash lives and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So you can stay notified of everything that we do here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I want to get my 2 cents on this whole thing with, you know, with Ugas, man. Yordenis Ugas, I mean, as of late, you know, he has made some noise, you know, with the fights he has had and the trajectory of his career, you know what I'm saying? No slack on him at all, you know what I'm saying? He definitely has skills, Yordenis Ugas, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, he made a lot of noise ever since he fought Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying? But he has some notable names in his record, you know what I'm saying? You know, in his resume, Ray Robinson, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, he fought Thomas Delorme too some time ago, but that was a while ago, you know what I'm saying? But as of late, I guess we can say, as of to a certain degree, recent, you know, we're talking about when I think he fought Porter a couple years ago. So we're talking about a couple years, all right? Ever since then, his opponents have been, you know, somewhat mediocre in my humble opinion, and his performances. You know, his last performance, at least, I think it was against a guy named Abel Ramos, something like that. I've talked about it, man. I don't remember if I called that fight on my channel, but I did express my opinion concerning Ugas, and you know, in live sessions or what have you. It's on my channel. I just don't remember which videos in particular, but you know, a lot of family. You know what I'm saying? When I say family, you already know what I mean. Like boxing community, man. Just everybody who loves the sport of boxing. As simple as that, you know. That you know have made noise about Ugas. I haven't been too convinced. All right, this is exactly why I have in the thumbnail a question mark in the middle. I don't negate his skills or anything like that, but and what he did against Sean Porter was a great fight, you know what I'm saying? Great stylistic matchup, you know, Porter always bringing it, you know, Ugas very smart in the ring, high IQ. But as of late, man, as of after Porter, I'm just not, you know, especially in his last fight, in his most recent fight, you know, everybody knows the story with the WB. I'm not even gonna get into that whole super, I don't care, you know, about the belt and stuff. Yeah, whatever. But I'm not going to talk about that. So as far as, I'm just not convinced with Ugas, man. I don't know how to put it in words, okay? I'm just not convinced. Now, my guy, man, L-Dub, always shooting me the information, you know, shot me the information with concerning Pacquiao versus Spence undercard. This is a good opportunity for Ugas, though, okay? This is a good opportunity. This is a great opportunity. But, you know, he's going to be on the undercard for Pacquiao and Spence. Co-main event, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Ugas versus this guy, Fabian Maidana. If I'm mistaken, it's you know, Chino Maidana's younger brother. All due respect to the guy, you know, but what's going on with Ugas? Okay, I'm trying to control myself here, you know. You know, I know. Let's be realistic. I know that fighters are not always gonna fight the best. Let's just be realistic here. You know, not always fight after fight after fight are gonna fight the best, okay? Some do though. I mean, very few, far between. Some fighters out there do. Spence is one of them, in my humble opinion. You know, Jermell Charlo, he's another one. You know, there are some names out there that do fight constantly, the best, constantly. I'm not saying all the time, but you know, constantly they do. You know, Ugas doesn't do that, okay? We had information also that, and this is what trips me out. Ugas was supposedly gonna fight. I mean, it was rumored out there that he was gonna fight possibly Andre Berto, because Andre Berto was placed 10, if I'm not mistaken, in a WBA or something like that in the rankings. Andre Berto, ladies and gentlemen, when I got that information, you know, weeks ago, I was thinking, Andre Berto, why? Why? What's Ugas doing, man? What kind of moves are these? I'm not blaming Ugas, but it's like, dude, you know. And I've said this before. Okay, let me just chime in there on the belt. He had the belt. It was handed to him, whatever, because of the whole Pacquiao thing. Whatever, everybody knows the story. And ever since then, man, like, what are you doing, man? You know. I don't get it. And he was gonna fight Berto. How long has Berto been retired, ladies and gentlemen? Or is he retired? I love Andre Berto, but what? Just for the fact that it was rumored out there that he was possibly gonna fight this guy, Berto, it's like, come on, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And now, you know, info's coming out that he's gonna fight this guy, man. I mean, all due respect. I don't cut slack. I'm not gonna, you know, throw shade on any fighter. You already know I respect them all, but when you talk about competition, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this guy cuts it. Now, however, let me say this. You know, underdogs have been showing up and showing out. So for all we know, Fabian's gonna take Ugas out. I'm not satisfied with Ugas so as of late, man. I'm not. I understand, man. People trying to hype the dude up, Ugas, but I'm not convinced, man. I'm just not convinced. I don't know how else to put it. So it looks like this guy, you know, Fabian Maidana, is gonna replace, you know, Berto. Now, you know, L-Dub, my guy, go subscribe to my guy L-Dub, the plug, man. He explained to me that Andre Berto, he turned down fighting Ugas. He turned it down. But you know what perplexes me, that's the sport of boxing, isn't it just crazy? What perplexes me is Berto was actually contemplating, you know, fighting Ugas, and Berto, I mean, what's the condition of Berto? What is he gonna come back? He plans on coming back to box? You know, I don't know, man. I just don't get this stuff. So he turned it down, and now it looks like Fabian Maidana is replacing him. If anybody doesn't know who he is, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you his career. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get an idea of, you know, what's going on here. Just one moment here, man. Just one moment, if you give me a chance. So there you go. So, okay, this is you know, Fabian Maidana. Now it says here, please sign in. I don't care, whatever the photo. Okay, yeah, you see the thumbnail. So I mean, here it says he's super lightweight division. I'm not. You know, so okay, he's moving up to 147, or I don't know. I really don't, you know, I never heard of the dude. To be honest with you, I never heard of the dude, okay? I never heard of the dude, and I think it's kind of sad, man. Just to start out with that, I think it's kind of sad that, you know, Ugas is going to fight this guy. I expected more. I expected more from Ugas, man. So, who has he fought? All right, let's go there. Let's go there, you know what I'm saying? I understand, man. Underdogs, you know, is coming in. He's coming in to make a statement, and that's cool, you know. No slack on Fabian, but I expected more. Okay, these are the names he fought. You know, Carlos, Daniel Cordoba, you know, Ramses Agaton. Wow, man. I you know, hi there, Jader Barra, Andriy Klimov, Justin Savvy. Okay, so he's gonna fight this guy who was, you know, he's 18-1. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's a decent fighter. I have never seen him fight, man. To be honest with you. If you have seen him fight, you know, go ahead in the comment section if you're tuning in real time in this premiere. Who, you know, is he? What's his skills like? I mean, I know it's more appropriate for me to go back and check the fights before I push content, but I'm just not. I'm not excited about this at all, man. What's Ugas gonna do in his career? You know, you got the belt. Now it's time to fight the top, man. Yes, I know people say, "Oh, but he fought Porter." Yeah, but that was a couple years ago, ladies and gentlemen. That was a couple years ago. You know, what's he gonna do after this guy? You know, what is he gonna do after he fights Maidana? And who knows? Maidana might take him out. Maidana might take him out because he's gonna be a hungry underdog, just like all these underdogs have been showing up and showing out lately and giving good performances, decent performances. You know, I think I'm gonna watch this fight, obviously, because it's the co-main to Spence and Pacquiao, so I'll be tuning in anyway, just for that fact. If this were a main event, I probably wouldn't watch it, man. Heck no. You know. You know, it seems like I'm kind of ranting here, but I had to just speak my mind on this, man. I definitely had to speak my mind on this. Like I said, Ugas' last fight, I wasn't impressed at all, man. I mean, very, you know, defense is great. He has skills, but he just wasn't, you know, committing much in offense, you know, just playing it safe, like as if he were sparring or something. So that don't cut it, ladies and gentlemen. I said this before, okay? I'm gonna actually leave the video at the end of this video, okay? So you can click on it. And this is for all these guys, you know? And I've talked about it before. I talked about it about Caleb Plant. I talked about it, you know, concerning Jamal Charlo. All these guys, man. I respect them all, love them, but doing just enough is not enough. I'm gonna leave that video at the end of this video so you can check it out, okay? And I explained, I pushed that video a while ago, months ago. I don't remember when it was. It was months and months ago. But I talked about in that video that, and I'm applying this to Ugas. In his last fight with Abel, you know, I know styles make fights, and I know, but if you're up there, if you're top 5, you know, do your best and take calculated risks and make a statement, man. Ugas is not doing that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he made a statement with Porter. I mean, he you know, controversial. I mean, people think that Ugas won that fight. That's great, but whatever. It is what it is. Porter won. If I remember correctly, Porter won. You know, and Ugas hasn't been, you know, in his last opponent, man, he just looked very mediocre to me, man. I mean, playing it safe. And these guys, man, who are top 5, whatever, you know, rankings they are, and we know Ugas is up there. You got to make statements in your fights, man. You got to make statements in your fights, or you're not going to convince anyone. As it is, a lot of people don't even know who Ugas is, man. All due respect, a lot of people don't even know who he is. And you're fighting opponents like this, people aren't going to pay attention to you. However, it's a great opportunity, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's a great opportunity that he's going to be in the Spence undercard, Spence and Pacquiao undercard. That's nice. That's nice. It's decent, you know, because it's going to get his face in the limelight, I guess. And I know everybody's crying out for Bud Crawford and Spence. I wouldn't trip on this. Check this out. This is another point I want to make. I wouldn't trip if Spence beats Pacquiao. I wouldn't trip on Spence turning around and yanking that belt from Ugas, because Spence deserves that belt. Give the belt to who deserves it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I love Ugas, man. You know, and I appreciate, you know his success, and it's awesome. You know, blessings to him. But you know, I'm a fight fan. I'm a fight fan. I talked about this before, you know, that when, you know, as a matter of fact, check this out. I was thinking about making another video on it, but I'll just, you know, chime it in here. Subway, okay, Subway, you know, the chain, food chain, whatever, restaurant, they just changed their ingredients because customers were complaining. You know, they anteed up. I mean, they boosted up their quality or whatever with their ingredients. Subway did that because of the customers. That's how I am, and I remember talking about that in a live session. You know, when it comes to us as fans, we demand certain fights and content, or whatever you want to call it, right? And we're not getting it, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in Ugas. So I would like this, man. Spence, Bud, yeah, I get it. You know, I mean, whatever. But it's been prolonged for so long anyway. So what's the wait? What's the impatience for? Whatever. We know the story with Bud. We know the story there. So whatever. I mean, I wouldn't trip on. This is what I want to say. I wouldn't trip on if Spence beats Pacquiao. You know, if he beats him, turn around and get that belt from Ugas, man. Because Ugas ain't doing much. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, he's fighting. He's staying active, and kinda. But, and I say kinda. You know, he's kind of staying active. But, you know, you go back to his last fight. It was in 2020. You know, it was almost a year ago, man. It was about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And he's been kind of active, though. I get it, you know, but, you know, just these late opponents ain't cutting it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Abel Ramos, Dallas, some guy named Dallas, you know, all due respect, Dallas, Omar Figueroa, okay. But, you know, these names, ladies and gentlemen. So I wouldn't trip, man. If Spence beats Pacquiao, turn around and go get Ugas. Get that belt from him, man. Get that belt from him. Because it just seems like I don't know if he just wants to play it safe. I don't know if the sanctioning bodies are just doing him wrong, or his promoter. I don't know, man. Yeah, Al Heyman, I get it. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the background here. But, you know, he's a quiet guy. He doesn't really, you know, get his name out there. I mean, the advantage he has, I repeat, is he's going to be on the co-main event. That's great. He's going to get his name out there to a degree. If this were a main event, I repeat, man, if this were a main event, I wouldn't watch it. I'm sorry, man, because these opponents aren't cutting it. These opponents aren't cutting it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and I'm 100, as I say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm 100 with all these guys. When it comes to a repetitive pattern like this, and guys like of this caliber who are hyped up or whatever, and have the skills, and you know, hyped up by community. I'm talking about hyped up by community, not by media, you know, these platforms. Because as it is, Ugas isn't really promoted anyway. You don't see highlights of this guy really. If you do, I mean, it's not really, he's not being pushed. And I reiterate, by community, because a lot of community's been, you know, hyping him up, and, you know, yeah, Ugas, you know, yeah, I get it, but look at these opponents as of late. And I've said it about other fighters out there. When I see a repetitive pattern, I'm going to speak up on it. I said it about Bud Crawford years ago, plural. You know, and it's no slack on Bud, just, you know, but it's just the opponents. And I'm saying the same about Ugas, and I've said the same about other fighters, man. I've said the same about other fighters. It's time to speak up on Ugas, and on my part. I don't know what, you know, other people think about this, but I'm going to speak my mind on this, man. I would love to see Spence, if he beats Pacquiao, I repeat one more time, turn around and go get Ugas. Snatch that belt from him, because these guys ain't cutting. Ugas' opponents are cutting it. And I would be satisfied to see Maidana, if he comes in and he takes that belt from Ugas, great. You know, give it to someone who really wants to make statements. Give it to someone who's really proving legacy and just hungry to be the top. I don't see that in Ugas. You really think with these opponents he's had, and according to this announcement, according to this info we're getting, you think Ugas is really trying to prove greatness? No, he's not. Actions speak louder than words, ladies and gentlemen. I know people out there might try to defend him too and say, no, you know, it's just Ugas was given the wrong side of the plate and this and that. I don't know, man. I doubt it. He's a champ, ladies and gentlemen. He's a champ. Supposedly, champs are the ones who make the big moves. They have weight in what they say, don't they? I don't know what's going on here. You know, I don't know what's going on. Or if Pacquiao beats Spence, because that's possible, ladies and gentlemen. If Pacquiao beats Spence, go fight Ugas, man. Take that belt from him, Pacquiao. Go get that belt from Ugas, man. This ain't cutting it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You know, love these guys, but this ain't cutting it. Renee Boxer, man, please go ahead and you know, comment what you think. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? I gotta go live, I think, and talk about this too soon. So I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Go ahead and comment in the comment section. You know, thank you so much for tuning in to the real time, and hit the notification bell so you know when I do these premieres and when I go flash live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Renee Box Young, stay safe. Peace out, fam.